Hi everyone, I'm Lisa
And I'm Jessica
from the Balanced Real Estate team in Prescott, Arizona. In this video, we'll give you a guide of what you can do to successfully prepare your home for listing and to show your home in the best possible light. So let's get going, and if you want to see more videos about Prescott, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Selling your house isn't easy. In fact, moving is one of life's most stressful events. I have moved 3 times in the last 3 years, so trust me when I say I have empathy for you. The moving process really starts when you make the decision to move. You're researching where to move, you're thinking about timelines and logistics, and so much more. It will make your head spin, and if you're like me, it will keep you up at night. On top of all that, you realize you still need to sell your current home. And if you're like most people, you'll need to sell your home while living in it. And that's what we're focusing on today. How do you go from 0 to listing in 30 days while living in your home? The work you put into preparing your home to list can translate into a much higher purchase price and less days on the market. And the fewer showings you have to put up with and the more money in your pocket, the better, right? The goal with this step-by-step guide is to make your home as open, clean, and inviting as possible. While your home is listed, you want it to appeal to the masses and for potential buyers to envision themselves living there. You also may want to use this time to build your team of experts to ensure that your sale goes off without a hitch.
All right, so let's get started with week number 1. Get a handle on your belongings. Let's talk about your stuff. The first week, you're going to look at everything in the entire house and put it into one of these 3 categories. Category 1 is things you need to keep and use while you're still in the home and it's on the market. This includes things like your toothbrush, kitchen supplies, clothing, and so on. Category 2 is things you want to keep but can be packed. This may include artwork, seasonal items, valuables, and accent furniture. Remember, you want your home to be as open and neutral and inviting as possible. And let's be honest, that portrait of your great aunt looking down from the mantle might be better off packed to go in your new home and not staring down at the buyers. Category 3 is things you don't want to keep at all. This includes things that you want to donate or sell. Be very serious about this. Decluttering can be freeing and make you feel like there's a little less weight on your shoulders, and it helps you get a clear picture of what category each item in your house falls into. You also need to do the same outside of your house. Also, in this first week, you're going to interview real estate agents. We recommend interviewing at least 3 and getting recommendations from friends, family, or colleagues. This needs to be someone you connect with and trust. In the Prescott area, you could always consider interviewing us to see if we're someone you want to work with. Last but not least, in week 1 is to come up with a plan for storing the items you don't need right now. Remember the items from category 2? The ones you can pack up now to move to your next house? Yep, you're going to come up with a plan for those items. Consider renting a storage unit or asking a friend or family member if you can store those items at their place temporarily.
Okay, that's it for week 1. Now let's talk about what you're going to tackle in week 2. Start packing. You're going to break your home and yard up into 7 distinct areas, 1 for each day of the week. Each day you're going to pack up the items you don't need right now and the items you no longer want and move items to storage. Once you've gone through each area and you've packed up everything that you can, you're going to move those items into the storage that you arranged in week 1. You're also going to donate or sell any items that you no longer want. When it comes to selling items, we recommend selling them online on a site like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or other local buy and sell groups in your area. In a previous video, we talked quite a bit about what to do with the stuff you don't need. If you had more time, you could have a garage sale, but those are very time consuming, and the point here is to get your house ready to list in 30 days or less. We want to get these items out of your house as quickly as possible. This is going to be a lot of work, but if you can stick to this schedule, you should be left with just things that you want to keep and need to use while the home is on the market. By the end of week 2, give yourself a pat on the back.
Now it's time to move on to week 3. And week 3 is about making repairs. Now that you've gotten rid of a bunch of stuff, you're going to walk around your house and look closely at everything. Make a list of all items that need to be repaired and make a plan for them to be repaired as soon as possible. If there are repairs you can make yourself, great. If not, hire a handyman to come out for a few hours. It's totally worth the money. You'll also want to make sure that you've been properly maintaining your systems, and this would include having your HVAC system serviced if it's past due, and having someone take a look at the roof. Remember, our goal here is to make sure that your home shows in the best possible light. We want your home to look well cared for and loved. Next is hire a realtor. Remember all the way back in week 1 when you interviewed agents? Well, we hope it's been in the back of your mind this whole time because now you're going to pick one. It's time for you to put pen to paper and start signing your listing agreement. Go through this process carefully with your agent so that you understand timing, your contractual obligations, how they'll schedule showings with you, and so on. Let your agent know that you'll be ready to activate your listing at the end of next week so that they have time to schedule a professional photographer.
Your realtor is part of your team, so it's vital that everyone is on the same page and that information is flowing freely in both directions. Also, this week, ask your realtor or a professional home stager if they have any tips on how to make your home show better. If you've stuck to the plan of decluttering in week 1, they may be really impressed. In week 3, you're going to come up with a plan for showing. This can be a bit more complicated if you work from home or if you have pets or kids. You want to come up with a plan for quickly cleaning high-use areas like the kitchen and bathroom, ensuring beds are made, clutter is put away, and so on. You may also want to buy a few baskets that you can hide things in the event of a last-minute showing. Come up with a plan that works for you and then convey that to your realtor. If you need more notice to vacate your home for a showing, let your agent know so that they can convey that to other agents. Well, that was a whirlwind of a week. Now we're ready to head into week 4. You're in the home stretch. Congratulations! I bet your house is already looking great, but now we're going to make it sparkle.
In week 4, you're going to do the following. Hire a landscaper to clean up the front and backyard. Curb appeal can make such a big difference, and overgrown trees and weeds are sending the wrong message. Get everything trimmed up and looking fresh. We've been with buyers who have driven past a home and automatically discounted it simply because the curb appeal wasn't there. You're also going to hire a professional cleaner to do a deep cleaning, and we mean deep cleaning. We're talking flooring, grout, windows, window coverings, light fixtures, ovens, baseboards, walls, and everything in between, top to bottom, inside and out. Get photos now that your house is pristine and have your realtor get professional videos as well. This is also when you need to complete your documents. Do your seller's property disclosure statement and review the listing before it goes live on the MLS. Additionally, reach out to your home insurance provider and request a claims history report. And once you receive it, forward it over to your realtor. Trust us, you'll be happy when you don't have to chase down this document once a contract comes in. We recently had a seller whose insurance company was completely non-responsive on getting this document to us. With the Arizona contract, this report is due to the buyer within 5 days of contract acceptance date. It took more than 2 weeks to get this report, and this was very stressful for our seller. Some sellers get a home warranty, Having a home warranty in place can protect you in the event that something happens while the property is listed. This $500 investment may be worth it. For instance, your water heater goes bad. This home warranty may cover, repair, and/or replace your water heater. Hopefully you won't need it, but it is a safety net.
Keep in mind that you want to make your home as easy to show as possible, and you want to leave your home in show-ready condition every day. You've accomplished so much at this point. Now you're ready to activate the listing and start accepting showings. Remember to give a house key to your realtor so that they can put it in the lockbox. Well, we know that this is a lot and it probably feels like a mountain to climb. We strongly recommend that you don't put any unnecessary pressure on you or your family during this time. Moving is stressful enough, and if you don't need to list your home in 30 days or less, simply extend this timeline in a way that suits you. Give yourself a break and be patient. There are bound to be bumps along the way, so lean on your support system and work your way through the checklist one item at a time.
If you're thinking about moving to the Prescott area or planning a trip to visit to see if it's right for you, we can help you get to know the place we call home. If you're ready to start your search for your Prescott area home, go to PrescottRealEstateAndLiving.com. You can also find your Prescott area home's value there too by clicking on Sell Your Home near the middle of our website page. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and help others find this information. We post home tours, neighborhood tours, buyer and seller tips and tricks, real estate sales stats, the best things to do in Prescott, and much more. Check the comments below for our contact information and to request buyer and seller guides or a relocation package. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye-bye.